Hello and welcome to Amby Marie Knits. My name is Amber. Welcome to episode 47. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Amby Marie Knits. This is a mostly fiber channel, very crafty. I knit, I crochet, occasionally dye yarn and sew. Today we have just knitting and, well, I don't have actual sewing but have acquisitions that are related to sewing, so close enough. So a little bit of admin stuff. Don't forget to go watch episode 46 and comment so you can be entered in to win my 500 subscriber giveaway, this cool chicken bag, and this cool pretty twisted yarns named Rooster because why not? And by the way, thank you everybody who has subscribed. I'm so excited I made it over 500. It's just so awesome because I haven't hit a year yet. I think it's the 30th of this month. Will be my 1-year anniversary of YouTube, so kind of cool. Okay, so, one last admin thing. To help with prizes, I do have a Ko-Fi account. It is linked below. You are welcome to donate if you would so choose, not required. Now, with that being said, let's jump into what I've been doing. I have a couple finished objects. I have kind of sort of a new cast on, and future projects, we'll see. Let's jump in. The first finished object is the one I'm sure you've been waiting for. So this pattern, doesn't he have so much personality? His name is Thunder. We're saying this is Boy Chicken. I don't know. That's what we're going with. I had some technical difficulties with his eyes. So this pattern is Chicken by Tracy something or another. This is not the emotional support chicken pattern. You can't tell. But it is a different pattern that actually came out before the emotional chicken pattern. And I like how it's written. It's different. It doesn't have the same like striping stuff that the emotional support chicken pattern has. There we go. But hey, as long as you make a chicken, that's all that matters. Okay, but when you sew the comb on, you really should make sure that it's at the top of the head and not the side, because then you end up with this chicken that's got just more personality than really anybody needs. But he's still huggable, squishable. Yarn I used was Red Heart Stripes. Got an itchy spot. It's starting to get warm outside. Like, I'm not ready for summer, y'all. Okay. Red Heart Stripes in the colorway Newspaper Stripe, I do believe is what it's called. Made a great chicken. Cool things about this pattern, the tail is one piece. Honestly, that's the biggest difference than the other one. The pattern itself, I think, is set up a little bit better. It's not perfect, but it made a cool chicken. By the way, I want to apologize. I'm tired. I've been going for about 12 hours now, and I haven't stopped. So this is the closest to like sitting down in my house as I had since about 3 a.m. It is, by the way, it is April 5th, 2024, and it is a little bit 3:30. It's 3:30 p.m. Central Time even. Okay, so that's the first FO. By the way, I knit him. I started him bright and early last Friday morning, and I finished him before lunch Saturday because I'm obsessive and don't do anything else besides knit when I'm off work and not running errands like I did today. More about that in life stuff. Next FO. And speaking of FOs, what do you consider a finished object? So this is the Fiber Festival Shawl by Stephen West. It is done in pretty twisted yarns. This is Bohemia. The lighter color is Retrospect. And then we'll go to the bottom so you can see it. That purple is a one of a kind. I don't think I can get the full thing in there. Have not blocked it yet. I have woven in the ends, but I don't snip them all the way until I blocked it, because what if they move? But yeah, what do you consider finished? Like when I cast off, I usually consider it finished. Sometimes I'll wait till I weave in the ends, sometimes I won't. It depends how badly I want my Ravelry to say I finished something. So in this case, as soon as I finished it, it counted. But I still got the ends woven in before today, so that was cool. Very fun pattern. Blocking, I'm sure will open it up. I do want to note, your knitting doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be something you're okay with. So I messed up on these eyelets down here. Actually, I think it's more on this side. where there's more of the problem. They don't line up quite right with the chevrons. And then also, you can probably see this better if it was blocked. The chevrons don't line up. Like, where's the spot? Now I can't find it. We all can see the stuff that's wrong in our work, right? Even if nobody else can. But like, here, let's see. Maybe it'll be easier on this side. See how that's crooked? I messed up. I realized I messed up. I did not think back and fix it. You're not going to notice when you're wearing the shawl. Is it annoying? Yeah, a little bit. But it's okay. So I'm just curious, if you want to comment below, are you a perfectionist knitter or crocheter? Or are you a good enough? Like, what's your take on when should you fix a mistake? Or, no, rephrase that. When does it bother you? Because I think that's the most important thing. This annoys me on a professional level, but it doesn't bother me. This is going to get gifted. The person who's going to wear it will not know it's there until I tell her. And then she'll be like, so? Just curious. But very glad I got this done. Very fun knit. The short rows on it are very fun. The bobbles are not my favorite, but they weren't hard. They were just a little bit tedious when you resolve them. It's so pretty. In case you can't tell, I'm really hyper today. I don't know if it's because I've been going all day, and when I'm going to crash hard. I don't know, but bear with me. Okay, so that's finished. Next finished object is my Musselburgh hat. So this hat is in yarn by Agirlandherwool. It was the Dye With Me from December 1st, 2020. So this is like the first ever subscription I got. Some of the first ever hand-dyed yarn I ever got. It's a 75-25. I knit my Musselburghs on a 2.5 Shagu needle, which is a 3mm. And I'm going to put this on, but I don't look good in hats to begin with. I don't have any hair now, so it's not going to be the best. And I have not blocked this yet either because it's a hat. It's fine. All right, you ready? It's a hat. Hats looked a little bit better on me when I had hair, I feel like. Or had more hair. Yeah, it's not bad. And then, definitely recommend Musselburgh hat by Gizolda T. There we go. See if I want slouchy, I can do slouchy. I'm probably more apt to do it like that because I only wear hats when it's like 20 degrees outside and snowing, which happens here. But yes, definitely recommend this pattern. I started this as, well, movie knitting from when I went and watched Dune 2. I got quite a bit done on it. And then I just decided I wanted more than one finished object this week because I forgot the chicken counted because I made that last weekend. But there's that. So, that is all the FOs for this week. Interestingly enough, I only have 2 whips right now. And one of them I could finish in like 30 minutes. So weird. So, let's jump into works in progress. Bag made by me. We're going to talk about bags here in a few too. So, this is a sample knit for Donna of Red Door Fibers. I will make sure she's linked below. This is a Ranunculus. She wanted it short sleeved. This yarn is in her Chalet DK, which is a 70 superwash merino, 30% silk, and it is delicious, and I love it so much. In the colorway Ruby Slipper, and I split for sleeves. Now, she wanted it short sleeved, so per the pattern, it says just to bind off the stitches with a stretchy bind off. We're going to see what it looks like when I block it. I don't like how that's rolling, so I may pick up stitches and do a little bit of cuff. Ideas. If you have any ideas on how to make that look better, or will it lay flat after I block it, please let me know. But look how beautiful this is. So it's on the body. The cool thing by just binding off the sleeves is I just have the body to go. Like, could I finish this weekend? This weekend? Possibly. Will I? Possibly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But look. I love this pattern. Like, it's so weird because, like, looking at the initial project page on Ravelry, you're like, little person in a ginormous sweater. It's worth it. There's a reason there's so many patterns or so many projects on it. I definitely recommend making it if it's something you want to do. But that's this FO. No. I told you guys I'm so tired right now. whips. I'm on whips. This is a whip. Okay, not for long though. The next whip is actually a new one. I just cast it on this morning, actually, because I needed some mindless knitting, and I finished my Musselburgh hat. And this is a can cozy, classic can cozy by Natalie, which is Knitty Natty. And I'm going to make a set of these. The yarn has a story behind it. So this is Lowlander Yarns, which it was a local to me dyer. The reason why this is so interesting, and I apologize, we're jumping into life and acquisitions now. Did some run around in town today. So there's it in the ball. Did some run around in town today, and I took like a back way because I didn't want to make a left somewhere. You know how that goes. And ended up at a sewing machine shop, which of course has fabric as well. So I was in there looking at fabric, which I'll show you in just a minute, and talking to one of the people working there. Was this dyer? So she had a brick and mortar. I never went to that. And then she dyed yarn, and then she no longer dyes yarn, and she started working at the sewing shop like a month ago. So that was really cool because we got to talk yarn and knitting and stuff like that, as well as the fabric-y stuff. And I wanted to buy things. I want a new sewing machine. There's nothing that makes you want a new sewing machine more than walking into a sewing machine store. But fabric. This I'll finish today. I'm almost done with it. If you haven't made a can cozy, this is just for a can of soda or whatnot. Totally worth it. Acquisitions. Of course I bought fabric. I actually went to 2 fabric stores this week, but we're going to talk the one for today first. So I bought something new to me. No idea what I'm going to make with it yet, but I am discovering that just like knitting has your indie dyers, fabric has specialty creators. I don't think dyers is the right word, but I've discovered Tula Pink. I'll link her website below because her fabric is wow. So I bought my first Tula Pink fabric today. So I got a couple fat quarters. Like I said, might make a bag. I don't know. We'll see. But the pride and joy is going to be this right here. I don't know the name of it. I think it's from the Best Friends collection. I'm not for sure because I don't know my fabric very well, but it's squirrels. Look at it. Just, it's got squirrels on it. I got that. Then I also got this polka dot. You'll see a theme in the colors here. And then I got the stripes. So these almost go together, but they really don't go together. So they might become something. I don't know yet. Also, sorry, it's in a bag. I forgot to take it out. Apologize for wrinkles. I also got like 1.25 yards of this. This I'm pretty sure is going to go for that future niece's blanket. Because mom says she likes green. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be something with it. Keep tuned, stay tuned. Stay tuned is the correct term for that one. But yeah, so I now officially own Tula Pink fabric. So, also on the fabric front, charm packs, mini charm packs. You go to a quilt shop, they're only $5. So I got this one. And I don't know if I can kind of flip through there, just fun little prints. And then I got this one, which is all floweries. There we go. So, question for y'all. Do you want to buy bags? I can make bags. I mean, obviously I've got one for the giveaway. I do have an Etsy shop. So, keep an eye out. I might actually get in the mood to sew a whole bunch of bags and put them up in the shop. Comment below if that's something you'd be interested in. Do you think this would make a good bag? Maybe, I definitely want the squirrel fabric as the main fabric. But maybe something more solid for a contrast. I'm not sure. Colors are not my forte. I'm getting better with them, but they're not great. Okay, let's double check and make sure I've gone over everything. Okay, the only thing I am missing is March knitting totals, which I should have done before I started talking about fabric. I do apologize, but if you're still here, yeah, you get to know what I did in March. So, in March, yarn stats. I got 7 skeins of yarn in, and I used 9 skeins of yarn. Now, when I say used, I mean I wound it into a ball, cake, whatever. And it went towards a project. So like the Ranunculus. I got that yarn, I wound it up. Pretty good. I had 2 more out than I had in. I will accept those numbers. Patterns. Keep a track of how many patterns that I buy. Not the free ones. Free ones don't count. The ones I've actually paid for. I only bought 2 patterns. And one of them was a gift. I'm proud of those numbers for March as well. And projects. So I had to count it like 3 times on my page because I keep really weird notes. But I finished a total of 18 projects in March. 13 of those were crocheted. So I made a total of 10 of the Courtney the chickens, those crocheted little chickens. I made 10 of those, and I made 3 crocheted bracelets. I'm taking a nap after this, I swear. And then knitting wise, I finished, how many garments did I finish? So I finished my pants in March, and I finished the Lizzie sweater in March. So that's 2 garments, not too bad. Also, do want to note those Easter socks I showed you a while back. Yeah, I forgot those. They are an incredibly great idea. The idea of doing scrappy Easter socks, love it. Not in the mood for scrappy socks right now. I will be eventually. It's still going to be a thing. I really do appreciate that I was gifted them, but not right now. We'll start those over later. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. 18 projects in March. That's a lot. But the crochet chickens took like an hour each, so I'm still counting them as 1 apiece, but still, that's not a lot of time. Yeah, that's all I got for you. So again, thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things if you haven't already. And tune in next week to see a finished Ranunculus. This will be done by Friday. See what else that I've gotten up to this week. I think I'm going to sew this weekend, tomorrow. I think that's what I'm going to do, especially if I can get a lot done on the Ranunculus. So, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.